Hello my fellow crafters and welcome back to Inspiration for Cards. My name is David and today I'm going to be playing with something exciting. I know it's July and at the moment we are having a heat wave here in the Netherlands, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Okay, because the Christmas release from Elizabeth's Craft Designs is here, and that's all because Christmas in July. Now in the Netherlands, that's not a thing. I know in other parts of the world, Christmas in July is a big thing in crafting, but in the Netherlands we look like, okay, Christmas, it's summer, why? But the release is here and we're going to play with it and it's fantastic. Let me take you through it. So here we have, first let me start. So here we have it. And with this release come two beautiful new planners, two beautiful black planners with an ostrich pattern. This is the Sidekick planner and we have the full-size planner as well. Gorgeous shiny black. I love this. I really love this. Then we have a half page with some Christmas lights. Really fun page. I will be playing with that in another video, not today. And this is also a fun half page with the tabs on different sides, so you can make a full. Let me show you. I've got some cut out to play with. So you can turn them around and you've got the tabs at the top and at the bottom. So these are quite nice to play with. A nice border as a whole reinforcers. So that's also fun. You can use this, of course, on the full planner side, planner page. This is a beautiful page with a lantern. Now, let me show you that one. I've already made a sample, quite simple, but of course, I'm going to be preparing my December and July with this. Not December and July. We're not doing December and July, but I'm going to be preparing my December day by day with this. So I kept this quite simple, so I can add photos and text, etc. So that's that one, but I love this page with the champagne gold and the stars there. So yeah, no, really nice. This is from the paper pack that came with the release as well. So that's beautiful. So that's that one. Now this is also fun. This is a Santa and this has got different elements that work with the stamp sets that I'm going to show you in a second. But the Santa I've been playing with and I've had a lot of fun with him because here he is. It's Christmas in July. Santa is on holiday, so he's enjoying some beach time. So yeah, I had fun making this one. But he's really nice. He layers nicely. I will be doing another video with him making a card. I will also be doing videos how to make cards with these release. So yeah, it's really a fun release. You can do so much with it. It's fantastic. This is the page I'm going to be working with today. It's got this nice holly in different sizes on there. So we'll be doing something with that. So I'll keep that to the side. Then we've got a Sidekick page. This is a very nice page that I will be showing in the future as well, but it's got these little windows in there that you can fold open. It's got a full page again here with some nice elements that you can put on top. I had that here as well. I think I used that here. Yeah, there you go. You see that's this element. The ho 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 is in there. So that's this one that should be on this one. So that's on here as well. So this is a really fun page to work with as well. Then we've got another Sidekick page, and that's this one. And this is also a really fun page to work with because it's a fold-out page. So this it trims out this bit so you can fold the page open. And again, that's a video coming up soon. So, but that's the full release. I just wanted to take you through that one. And then we've got a really nice stamp set to go with that. And that's this one. Now, these circles actually go on. Let me show you. Of course, it's the last one. It's always the last one, right? And it literally is the last one. This little circle here fits these stamps perfectly. So you can use that to decorate pages, etc. So that's fun. Then we've got 4 big word stamps, all huge December details, winter celebrating days. And you can mix and match these words. So you can say jolly winter, Christmas details, New Year days. Mix and match it the way you want to. There's this one as well. You can mix those. And then there's this one, best time of the year. That's just one stamp. And all the other words can be mixed and matched. This one, it's a nice combination of open stamps and solid stamps. So yeah, you can really play with that. And of course, my mind is in overgear because you will be seeing me using these on my Christmas makes for this year, the Christmas cards. And then we have this fun stamp set, which is fantastic. We've got the little dia frames that we know from the Time to Travel collection. But this is with all the Christmas wintry stuff. So it's December, Santa Claus Express, Christmas time, just some nice decoration, winter days. And then this nice deer, and that deer matches this die. So we've got a matching die for the deer. And also Esther added the dia frame in here as well for people that don't have the Time to Travel collection, that they can still use it to cut out these stamps, which is fantastic, of course, because then if you don't have that set, you can still utilize this. This is also fun. We're going to be playing with that actually today. That's this stamp set. You will be getting a different one. This one is closed, but yours will be open, but it works exactly the same. So that's these stamps, fun words, and I'll show you how these work later on in this video. So that is the full release from Esther. So without any further ado, let's dive in and start making a fun page. Okay, so what I've done, I've cut out the beautiful page. Look at this detail. It's very nice and beautiful. And I will put that right onto the base page. This is the Planner Essentials 4 that I've used. Yeah, Planner Essentials 4 to cut out as a base page. And this one fits on there beautifully. So I will be putting that on there later. And then you see you've got a beautiful place to put your photo in. Now, when I'm gluing this down, I will not glue down these bits, so I can slide some photos under there with a photo mat, etc. But what I want to do, I've cut this out of the Elizabeth Craft Design Soft Finish Cardstock because I've got this idea and I do want to try it. But before I do that, there's another experiment that I want to do. So I've got the cutout from here, and I'm just going to pick out festive berries. I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to put that onto this soft finish cardstock because this paper, it takes the ink fantastic. Gives it a really nice soft finish. That's why it's called soft finish cardstock, but it's velvety. Yeah, beautiful. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting out the berries out of this. So then it's already colored. I'm going to be using that to layer on top. So give this some time to dry. Then what I want to do, and now I just have to figure it out a bit. I've got some masking tape here, which is the best, how do they call it? Best tape ever from, what's it called? Spellbinders. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask off the edge of this page because I want the edge to have a slightly different color. So that's where this masking tape comes in very handy. I will just put that on there. There we go. I'm going to take my blending mat out, my inking mat. What I'm doing is I will be coloring these bits in green. Now this is iced spruce. It's a bit of a bluish green, but I like that. It's really wintry look. And I'm taking a finger dauber and I'm just going to dab that on there, giving that holly a bit of color. A bluish green. I know these are normally greener, but I just like this color. There we go. So that needs to dry, obviously. So I will also do that with these. I'm just dabbing it on because I'm not doing any shading whatsoever. I just want this color to be on there. These are just loose elements that are going to go on there. So you can really make it fuller and give it more depth and dimension. I'm just going to take my heat tool and dry this. Okay, now this is drying, and I want to take off this masking tape now, because I do want this to have a different color. Look at that, it worked perfectly, this stuff. And it doesn't tear the paper, which is something that I really like. Especially soft finish cardstock, because it has this slight texture side, and it just doesn't tear it off, which is fantastic. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my frayed burlap and I'm going to give this page that beautiful vintage color, and look at how that matches the paper. See, beautiful. So I'm just going to give this that frayed burlap. I just love how this looks. Be a bit more careful here. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect by all means, but I want to have this edge a different color. And of course, the easier way to do this is to cut it out of a beautiful pattern paper. And there's a beautiful paper pack with this release, and I will be using that, of course, because I love that paper pack. It's very beautiful. But this is just another fun way of creating a unique page. And if you know me by now, you know I love playing with ink and playing with stuff like that. So, shouldn't come as a surprise, right? You see the spiced spruce, iced spruce, matches this also beautifully. So it's going to be very nice, calm, sort of chicish, vintage looking page. That's what I like. So while that is drying, now this is dry, I will just cut out some berries. Okay, what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to put some tiny dots of glue on here. And I will put the red berries on there. And I've got my little tool that I use to pick up jewels, and that will help me pop them right on there. Not a lot of fuss with tweezers with these little things. No, just pop them on there like that. I just love this. Don't you love it when a plan comes together? There we go. Beautiful, right? And this is, I'm gonna just put this on here to give it more dimension. Like that. Just building up that page, or even here, going that way. I like that. So we'll build that up later. Just got to do this one little thing, and then we'll be done. Okay, next what I want to do, and I'm going to do that before I glue everything together, I want to put some glossy accents on the berries, just to give them a bit of shine. So next what I want to do, I've got this gold pigment ink here, and I'm just going to take a brush, just a little, how do you call these, cat tongue. I'm just going to pick it up, and I'm just going to go around the edge of the holly, giving that a bit of a gold shine. Just a bit of dry brushing. Doesn't have to be much. I just want some hint of shine on there. Because it's Christmas, right? And because it's pigment ink, it layers beautifully over the oxide. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the smile stamp, and I've already cut out this sort of paperclip thingy. And I'm going to see if that's going to work with the pigment ink on there to bring back that gold. I just have to line that up correctly. So I'm bringing it a bit closer to me. Now for you, as I said, this will be easier because you will have a different sort of die. Normally I would stamp first and then line it up with the die, but in this case I have to improvise. Good enough. Good enough. Look at that shine. Love it. Okay, so that's going to be on there somewhere. Now, because I haven't lined it up perfectly, I'm just going to trim off this tiny bit here at the bottom. Nobody will ever know besides you because you've been watching. Perfect. Okay, that has to dry. So this is an ink, something that I got from Marjolein, one of our design team members from the planner collections. And that's actually, she crocheted this with a special yarn and it cleans your stamps. Isn't that nice? That was a beautiful gift. So next I'm taking this hashtag story, or story hashtag, but I'm going to make it into hashtag story. And let me put these to the side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that on top of my page. And again, I'm going to be stamping that with the gold ink to bring that back. So I'm inking that up really well, making sure there's enough of that pigment ink on there. Then I've got my matte layer in place because I want to make sure I stamp it in the right spot. So if my head is in the way, sorry, just have to look again. And there we go. Now let's hope it's in the right place, but I think it is, and that it stamps well. I'm not too worried about that because the stamps from Elizabeth Craft Designs, for me, they've never disappointed me. Perfect, look at that. Love that. So I'm going to let this dry a bit further because the glossy accents obviously needs to dry. And it's stuck to itself everywhere now. There we go. Because the glossy accents needs to dry. And then I will assemble this page and finish it. So I've put some liquid glue on the back of this page and I'm lining up the holes. I'm just softly pressing this down. And as I mentioned, I've left this part open so I can always slide some things underneath. Now these will go on here. Take my tweezers. Like that. And what I'll do, I will just come in with my tweezers and my glue. I will just put some liquid glue there where it needs to be attached. Does that make sense? So I'll just pop it under there. And I love this. Well done, Esther. Just trying to figure out what is the best way to put in. It looks like fun. It's giving it a lot of dimension. So just gonna put some glue here. Some glue underneath here. And here is the finished page. I love this. Look at that. And I can slide photos underneath. I can do other things to it. So this is ready to go into my planner. I'm not going to do that as much because you can still see the glossy accents being dried. But I will post a picture of it in my planner. So yeah, I really love how this one turned out. Beautiful, beautiful. Fun with the different colors, and I love playing with inks. So yeah, here it comes all together. So I hope you like it too. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching this one, and I would love to see you for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye.